It's almost 10 p.m. IST. Did you eat your dinner already? What did you eat? Did you know today what you eat defines you just as much as who you vote for? In other words, food has become political. If you eat meat, you're cruel. If you eat dairy, you're heartless. If you eat vegetables only, you're unscientific. And if you're a vegan, well, you belong to another world. So what should you and I eat? That's actually a very tough question to answer. Some food items hurt the environment. Some hurt our body. Some hurt religious sentiments. And some hurt the marine ecosystem. So ideally, science and science alone should tell us what we should eat or what we shouldn't eat. But in the real world, society gets that say. Promote meat and activists will shun you. Promote vegetables and China will come after you. And I'm not even kidding. Let me tell you a story. This is the story of Zhang Jingchu and Tao Hong, both famous Chinese entertainers. Recently, the two actors appeared in a documentary where they promoted eating vegetables. These actors said eating vegetables is healthy while consuming meat is not environment friendly. Now, scientifically speaking, they aren't 100% wrong. While I don't know if vegetables alone can fulfill your nutrient requirement, what I do know is that meat is not the environment's best friend. And why just me? Most of us know this by now. Meat is linked to global warming, but a chicken dinner can also be hard to give up for many. Anyhow, let's get back to the story. These Chinese actors tried very hard to sell vegetarianism. First, they cited numbers. They said, and I'm quoting, "If you eat that piece of beef, it's like driving a car for 60 kilometers and you can feed 30 vegetarians on the same piece of land while you can only feed one carnivore." Next, they tried to make vegetarianism cool. So they labeled greens as fashionable and meat as barbaric and destructive. Now, in all probability, these actors were paid to feature in the documentary, so they were doing their job and promoting vegetarianism for bread and butter. But little did these actors know that their views will become a hot potato. Netizens in China decided to fry the actors for promoting veggies. They were accused of promoting Western ideas, butchered for selling an unhealthy lifestyle. Chinese state media Global Times had a feast covering this story. It sprinkled some hatred for America and added a generous serving of Chinese nationalism. I'm going to read out some lines for you from this article. Some extreme environmentalists in the West have a problem with people eating meat in China. This is what the Global Times is saying. Even claiming that every time a Chinese person eats a piece of meat, a puff of smoke rises from the Amazon forest. Shen Yi, a deputy director of the Fudan University Cyberspace Research Center, told the Global Times on Wednesday that Stars' calls for a vegetarian lifestyle represent blind worship of Western views and values. There's more, there's dessert. Several science channels also became mired in a controversy after they tried to persuade Chinese people to consume less seafood. Some netizens later found that there are some anti-China forces behind these channels. Later, netizens found former employees of one of their channels, Paperclip, had made anti-China comments on their overseas social media accounts. And one of them now works for the US Army Research Laboratory. Look how quickly that escalated. One moment we're talking about food. We're having a debate, a healthy debate about veggies versus meat. And then suddenly it becomes a China versus US debate. Words like anti-China forces are being dished out. And you're being served gossip on US Army Research Laboratory. Again, how did it all start? With food. Something that none of us can do without. You know, earlier our relationship with food was vanilla. We humans were hunter-gatherers. We ate what we found locally. Today, an avocado travels halfway across the world. Octopus from Indonesia feature on menus globally. Dates from West Asia can be found in supermarkets across the world. Countries are fighting over ownership of food items. People are fighting over food choices. How hard is it to just let people be, or in this case, just let people eat? We say chew on it. We'll wrap the show. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.